They just come from Miami, come from the sweep. They got swept in Miami. You get on a plane after a Sunday. When you get swept on the road, getting on the plane just stinks. You'd much rather be going home. You're going to Texas. It's not that close from Miami. The flying time's 2+, 2 and a hook. The game ends at about, 4:30. By the time wheels are up, it's going to be 7. You're not going to land till 10. Not the end of the world. It's Sunday night. You got the Sunday scaries. You're not going into an off day. You go into Arlington. You play the game, and here's what the players are doing on the plane. They forgot about it. They're playing poker. They're sleeping. They're eating. They're good. They have turned the page, ready to roll. You got the front office, whether cash goes on the team plane from Miami to Texas, whether it's whoever's in the traveling party. You got Booney with your coaches. And what you're doing is you're game planning. You're getting ready for the next series. Because when you get to the ballpark Monday, you have pre-series meetings, hitters meetings, pitchers meetings, and all those happen with all the information that's given to them by the analytics department. Then the GM will talk to you and Boone about what the lineup is, and then you start talking about the pitching. And you've got Max Fried going for you. Perfect. You need your number one, your ace, to end a losing streak. That's their job. They keep winning streaks going, and they end losing streaks. So Max Fried, he's got his plan with Texas, who has been playing very, very well. They added at the deadline, going to Texas, and you're thinking, all right, this is the time. This is when Aaron Boone, after the Miami game, can say, it's gut check time. All the stuff we covered yesterday and how we said how important it was to get into Texas and have Fried take you to victory. It didn't happen. Fried wasn't sharp, and the bullpen gave it up. Spoiler alert, if you don't know, let me tell you why it hurts. And as a Yankee fan, I'm not talking to you, Nick. I love you, man, but I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about, as a front office, what's bothering me about one game during 162 when I know that losses and wins are like water off a duck's back. You cannot let it upset you. What you do is you come up with the pitching order. What should be the order? Well, you got Fried that gives you 5. It was not Aaron Boone who said, we're going to go Weaver, then Doval, who closed against the Marlins and couldn't, then Bednar, then Devin Williams. That was not Aaron Boone. That was a front office get-together and said, all right, Aaron, this is the order we want to go against Texas. And you've got the scenario. If Fried goes 7, if Fried goes 5, if Fried goes 2, you've got it all in your head. It doesn't take a genius by any stretch. So, Weaver, great, clean. Doval, great, clean. Bednar, great, clean. All of a sudden, the trade acquisitions at the deadline. All right, this is how it's supposed to go. Very, very happy. Then you bring in Devin Williams. I get why a team and a manager would want to go with its player as its primary closer after acquiring several closers at the deadline. I understand what it means inside the clubhouse because you want to show loyalty and faith to the guys who have been there. Now, Williams has been there 1 year. Now, Williams has given up about more runs this year than he did in the previous multiple years before that. Coco was telling me the exact stat before he went on air, and it flew right out of me. Is it 24 runs this year, Coca, and 26 like in the last 3 combined with the Brew Crew? Is it something in that range? I can't hear him. Hello. Nothing. I don't know if Coca gets upset when I'm in Miami because he thinks maybe I'm not fully paying attention, but I am. I love being in Studio B in Miami. So Devin Williams comes in. He has not been pitching well. I think that's clear. His ERA is over 5. It doesn't matter that he started off poorly and then was great and then is bad. At this time of year, with 50 games left, you're looking at what a player's done, not how he got to today. He's blown 2 straight saves, 5 earned runs in his last 7 appearances. A lockdown closer? No. Not even close. But you went with him. And then he blows it. And then you have to bring in one of your other new acquisitions, a Rockies player, Bird, not Larry, not Big. The only thing big about what happened in last night's game is Josh Jung goes 3-run walk-off home run. That's it. Yankees lose again. They're now 5.5 games back of Toronto, but that's not the issue. They're now 2.5 games behind the Red Sox all of a sudden. They're tied for the last wild card spot with the upstart Seattle Mariners, who clearly are now going to be on the upswing, not the downswing. Texas, who they lost to. This is a double game. This series means way more than the Marlins series. They all count for one, you'd say. Not when you're playing the team chasing you. That counts for two. When a team is directly chasing you, when you lose, that means definitionally they win. They've made up a game automatically. The Rangers are only 1.5 behind the Yankees. Meanwhile, the selling Guardians are 2.5 behind the Yankees. What's the moral of the Yankees story? The moral is that as many times as I can yell it during the trade deadline, when everyone acts as though this is it, winner, winner, chicken dinner, there are games to be played and human beings to play those games. And I've asked you nicely, and I'll keep asking, please don't evaluate trades the day they're made. Don't evaluate deadline winners or losers, because we're 2 games in. Is that too early? 3 games in? 4 games in? Well, we're August 5th. What do you want to wait for? September 1? Do you want to wait for the end of the year? Do you want to wait to see what happens to the prospects traded? Do you want to talk about the fact that Augustin Ramirez of the Marlins is a Rookie of the Year candidate who's raking? You don't remember that name, Yankee fans? The moral is you got to keep calm as a front office and as a fan. But at some point, your team is what your team is. And when you look at the Yankees, do you see a team that is built for October? How about a team that will even get to October? Exactly as I foretold you, the Yankees are in jeopardy of missing the playoffs completely. Forget catching the Blue Jays or Red Sox to win the division.